Remember that today from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m., I believe it will be generalized kickback on TCG Player for those of you that want to pick up sealed product and supplies as per usual. Oh boy, should have been singles, but what do we know? Let's pass on over to Market Watch, shall we? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We are gearing up for what is going to be Cyber Monday here, just to kind of put more perspective on you, to kind of keep an eye on some interesting little things. More of your updates on your metagame prices. It's a fun time to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. So why specifically Fist of the Gadgets? So lowest box right now is going to cost you $60. It's basically what retail was for a while, but there's a couple of interesting things in here that I wanted to point out. The Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Elephants have actually settled down to about the $6 to $7 range. And I say this because, tax and things like that exist. Interesting to see that, one of the biggest headliners here, which was, the Fire Fist support, it kind of rode off into the sunset, but there have been little movements back here. 10 keys are now up to the $5 mark. And then we've been seeing movement on Fire Fist of the Eagle here, actually kind of recently, which was the main reason that caught my interest in Fist of the Gadgets, was because when you see Eagle, who's been cruise controlling for so long at this point, just kind of head on into, a subsequent zip code here. It might be only $1.20 upgrade, but you can definitely see the uptick here where people are trying to turn this into a potential $6 card over the long haul. So that's definitely interesting. Fist of the Gadget's starting to get some W's out here. Panda down to about $5 as well. And then, of course, your Hidden City here coming in about $3-4. The old Mystical Cerberus, these are, for a super rare, officially $5 now as well. And Code Radiators are dollars. At this point, you can kind of start to dip down here. But you are seeing, once again, ladies and gentlemen, movements back here on Fist of the Gadgets. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that. Next up is Blackwing Dragon. Now, what's hilarious about this is you will see some recent sales here, but we had the Stardust incident again, where somebody just doesn't know how to list. A crap ton of these flipped over at the $42 mark, and I guarantee you that you're going to have to explain to people. You're like, why is this up so much money? I don't understand. Why Stardust Dragon? Yeah, yeah. It's a ride, but currently you're sitting at $137 on these. Don't be fooled by the stupid turnover and the mislistings that people are doing. It's hilarious, actually. Next up is Mass Change 2. We're still sitting at the $4 mark for these. $4. You got a common worth $2 here. Interesting, per se, that's for sure. Mobius, the Frost Monarch, ultimate rare. One of the best classic Monarchs, level 6 pop 2 spell and trap cards. It's definitely something worth looking and getting into. We have light play prices coming in at $100, unlim for $43, and another unlim for $44. But what's available on your market? 6 pages still for this bad boy. $40 for unlim. For First Ed mod. Interesting. These really do turn up pretty quickly here. 90, 100. Yeah, $100 for light play right now is what you're going to be looking at. Near Mint's an entirely different beast, as per usual. Yeah, 170. You gotta love classic takes, especially on a card that you can play, back in some crazy older formats. I definitely, I'm not even surprised. Next up, we have Magician of Faith. Wow, another classic super rare from Champion Pack 2, of all things. Last year Mint sold, I crap you not even like a couple weeks ago, for $544.90 on up to $338. Another couple sold a couple months back. Love how they both sold on the 18th for $544. Love the Japanese super rare for $15. Italian light play for $400. You get a light play for $419. Actually, these have kind of gone down a little bit. They are very, very expensive, don't get me wrong about that. Alright, but for a classic card that you can play in older formats, where the game obviously is much slower, Retropack 1s for a rare are $13. Speed Duels are $8. Dual Sagas are actually $8 now too. Wow. Magician of Faith got some pretty insane value back here. Actually, surprisingly enough. Mutant cards. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The way the mutant hype that it had going around it so much longer, or so long ago, it's calmed down a lot. Budget Yu-Gi-Oh players would be very happy to find that a mutant core is not going to cost you an arm and a leg anymore. You know, seeing that these are $2 on up to $3 here for Phantom Rage. You got $2 copies of these. You have $1.50 copies of these. Evolution Labs at dollars. Mutant Synthesis, nothing. Your mutant core is cheap now. I think you can get the whole thing for under $10. So if you're a budget player still looking for, you know, things that might tickle your fancy, look at the mutant core. All right, just do yourself a favor. Oh gosh, have these gotten even worse? A heavy play for 15, a near mint for 60, and another one for 37. Oh yeah, they've gotten worse. The $100 copies are just, did they actually sell or did they take them off? Looks like people just pulled off their listings at this point, but come on now, 80, 81, and $100 for this stupid thing. No repopulation reports, nothing. It just continues to spin on out of control. Like, this is actually kind of crazy to me. Next up is Elemental Hero Dark Bright. Another alti that just continues to disappear into the sunset. 150 near mint for 450. There's no way. All right, are you actually? Oh, yeah, I see the jump there. 150, 200, 325. That's disgusting. You gotta love the Elemental Heroes, man. But Dark Brights, look at these. These are hilarious. $1.25 plus 99-cent shipping for the legendary GX copies. At least you have a cheap alternative. You can get that or the dual terminal. Huh. It's kind of cool. All right. Oh god, Luminous Soldier. You know, this is one of the cheapest TP cards out there. I love the dip off here. $80, 79, 96. That's some pretty big dippage there. Yeah, $85? Interesting, $90. And it looks like it's maintaining. Interesting. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess if you're a fan of wanting to pick up old classic cards for collection purposes, $22 for the TP7. Okay. Metaverse Secret Rares, we've been following this for a little while now. The immediate dip down in this card. I mean, hey, Metaverse is back to higher numbers now, right? Why would you not want to, you know, pick up your copies now? $4 now on these. Rares are going to be $1.50s. No real change here. Okay. Oh, Starlight DD Crows. $533. You know, these looked a lot more inviting when they were, you know, $400 back in the day. Oh man, last one sold for $650. Yeah, these are actually calming down a little bit. High rarity stuff calming down. That wouldn't be happening on the market, would it? Last near mint sold for $250s. I mean, to be fair, that doesn't surprise me. $220 for Italian. $220 for light play first ed copies. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's Crow for you in a nutshell. Photon Galaxy Lord here. These are still $20 on up to $29. You already know like what's coming with this as to why this has been pushing up. Thanks, Photon support. Tellarknight Diamond, oh boy, still $39 for the Alti, and then $13 for the Ultra. Things are calming down a little bit. Dimensional Fissures. Are we just cruise controlling here? It looks like we are. 180, 200, 200. You can get a French copy here for $140. Yeah, it looks like the macro or the super rare dimensional fissure market is calming down. Yeah, it looks like it is. And then we also had super rare macro Cosmo. This one I don't think is gonna get any better anytime soon. Gosh, still $200. 10,000 Dragon on the Fallout of Black Friday. Nobody bought any. Good. $1,500 is what you're still looking at here. Interesting enough that some people threw up some to try to get some cheaper listings. Huh. The more you know. Advanced Dark. $9, $8, and $8. $10. Well, cool. Advanced Dark's getting bought out. Oh no. Well, that's interesting. I don't know how many people actually pay attention to that. $17 now. Huh. Interesting. Well, the market do what the market do, and it's doing markety things as per usual. So what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.